what I've seen from people when I used to go out to their homes and do financial coaching at their homes was they would have a stack of mail. And by not opening that mail, they don't open it because they think, I don't want to look at it and get stressed out. So they leave it sitting there. Problem is, by leaving it sitting there, it causes more stress on the back end because they know something's in there. Here's what I recommend to do with your debt. Number one, you need to know what you owe. Now you can write it down on a piece of paper. You can do a spreadsheet. You can buy a software for it. And if you want to really rapidly get rid of your debt, we have a software that we finance. It's $99 a month. It will take your 30-year mortgage and have it completely paid off in 7 to 10 years without refinancing, without making extra payments. If you have student loans, same thing. Car loans, same thing. Credit cards, same thing. It wipes that debt out. It eliminates 70% of the interest by just understanding how money works and where you deposit it. So if you are interested in that debt reduction software and you want to know more information, let me know and I'll send you more information on it. With that, you need to know what your debt is, because if you don't know exactly, and most people I talk to have no idea how much money they owe. I'm sitting there, I'm talking to them, and I'm like, all right, how much debt you got? No, I'm debt free. Okay, let's get into it. Got any credit cards? Well, yeah. Car loans? Yeah. Mortgage? Yeah. Student loans? Yeah. Medical bills? Yeah. Collection? Yeah. Guess they're not debt free, are they? But most people think they are, or they think it's under control because they ignore it. So the first thing you need to do is write down how much debt you have. I like spreadsheets, but you can do whatever. The list of the debt, how much you owe in the debt, what the interest rate is on the debt, and how much the payment is. And then pay off the debt based on the amount owed, not the interest rate. You always start with the lowest balance owed so you get some momentum when you're paying off that debt. And then just slowly start paying it. Now, if you can't make all your payments, pick one that you're going to make. Once you list your debt and figure out how much you owe, you then can start contacting some of your creditors and making payments. But the key is to pay yourself first. Because if you continue just to pay your debt and you never put any money aside for you, you're eventually going to quit paying your debtors, because you're like, why am I doing all this work? I'm just working to pay everybody else. So put a little bit aside for yourself. But the key to getting out of debt is to know how much debt you owe and then start strategizing and paying off the smallest debt first. So that's the emotional and psychological tolls of debt. And it can be overwhelming, but it can be paralyzing. The debt can literally be paralyzing. And so you need to just address it, acknowledge it, and figure out how, if you can pay it. And if you can't, then just acknowledge you can't pay it, and we'll figure something out. So I don't want you to get so overwhelmed on your debt that you hurt yourself. And a lot of people do. I mean, the whole reason I have this company today is because my little brother killed himself over a little tiny bit of debt when he was 26 years old. He had a little bit of financial problems, which caused him to fight with his girlfriend. They got in a fight. They broke up. He shot himself. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible that, he ended his life at 26 years old for less money than I've spent on dinners before. But it was so much to him. It was overwhelming to him, paralyzed him. And when he lost his girlfriend over it, that was it. That was the final straw. So I don't want people to do that. If you're getting to that point, give us a call. That's what we do all day long, is we help people with their money, credit, and taxes and debt.